What's happening, family, is always give thanks and praises to your creator wherever you may conceive him or her to be. I think this movie called, a new movie just came up called, I think it's Fall Moon. I think it's Fall Moon. It's about the moon that, well, it's not really about the moon. The moon actually is going off its orbit and is not circling around Earth, and it's causing catastrophic disasters on Earth. But the interesting part about the movie is that it talks about when the moon actually loses its orbit, it's sending meteors to Earth, and the whole west coast get flooded because of the tidal waves that the Earth is being affected by because of the moon or the rotation. I think it's called Full Moon or Fall Moon, but it just came out 2022. It's a very good movie. I mean, it has some very interesting things in there. Also, on the video post about that guy that astral travel to different universes and different parts of the universe, they both coincide with one another. But this one is very interesting. The movie is very interesting because it talks about how the aliens came here from a different planet because it's being destroyed, and they bring the DNA here and splice it to make humans. And the humans that were living here was more in tune with the earth and living in love and peace and harmony. And it kind of made me think the reason why that the earth is the way it is because it says the earth fall into a lower vibration energy and have a lot of negativity in it, that we know. So I'm thinking the reason why that the earth have so much negative and evil and wicked in it is because of the entities that came here. If we were the first here and living in peace and harmony, the other entities that came here, which was like the Anunnakis, the Greys, the Dracons, all those other entities that came here is what make the earth into how we are living now, with negative anger, greed, jealousy, all that stuff that we're falling into because of the other entities that came here and just try to destroy the planet the way they destroyed their planet and came here. But it just goes to show that there are other planets there where people live in love and peace and harmony. The movie, like the clip I put on there before, like I said, with the guy that says he astral travel to different dimensions. This movie is basically talking about the same thing. And it was drawn to my attention by a couple of people that watched it. Said, Tone, the things that you talk about is actually in the movie. For instance, the guy that was talking about the earth is going out of orbit, that the moon is going out of orbit, people did not believe him. They did not believe him, think he was crazy and stupid, but he monitored it for years, and he says the moon is not speaking properly. It's not spinning right. It's going out of orbit. Just like he said that when the people actually land on the moon is hollow, like I said before. The people actually land on the moon. When they land on the moon, it make a big sound like a hollow bell. So folks, all I'm saying is like, oh, and another part that the guy said when he tried to destroy this other entity that live inside the moon, watch the movie. He told his mother, Mom, sniff on this rosemary because it increase your brain cells. I keep telling people, rosemary is very good. If you sniff rosemary, it increase your brain cells and don't have you so docile, and it keep your brain active so you don't lose. As a matter of fact, it increase your memory cells in the brain when you sniff rosemary. And the guy actually said that in the movie. And like, when some person called me and tell me, Toon, but you always tell people to sniff rosemary. I said, because, hey, I mean, I don't know everything. Obviously, no person knows. But the things on research I do, rosemary is very good for the brain. But the movie called Fall Moon is a very interesting movie. Very, very interesting, man. I mean, like I say, it's coincide with the one with the guy from the astral travel that I posted a couple of days ago. So when you get a chance, folks, watch that movie. And after I watched that movie, when the guy was talking about his astral travel, it changed my whole perspective about life. And like I said before, the people, we don't die. We are multi-dimensional beings. And when he said that 80 to 90 years is just a blink in the spirit, really, like, folks, what you got to worry about? He said the people on earth is so greedy. And that's so true. People here are so selfish and mean, and all they want is money, 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 money. And you know what they can get from you. I don't know. I don't live like that. I try my utmost best not to live like that. I try to give as much as possible and be as nice and as loving as much as possible, because that's all we have. If we come from the same source, why are you going to try to destroy another human being when he came from the same source? I mean, folks, like all I'm telling you guys, man, like, be as loving, be as kind, be as giving, be as humble, and be as appreciative as possible, because that's all we have. Don't be greedy, don't be selfish, don't envy no person, don't be jealous of what no person have. But just be loving, man. Just show love all the time. You know, just give. You don't have to be a millionaire to give, a thousandaire to give. You know what I mean? You see some person that I don't really eat fast food. As a matter of fact, that movie, like I talked about before, and I repeated myself one more time, when he speak about all the animals and the dolphins and the whales, I only eat fish. Man, I stopped eating fish now. I said, fuck that shit. I ain't eating no more seafood, no more. All I used to eat was fish. I ain't eating no more fish. After I watched that movie, like, nah, I ain't eating no more animals. I mean, I only eat fish, like I said before. But after watching that, I ain't consuming no fish. I don't really kill insects. But that day, again, I ain't killing no insects no more. I'm just going to move it aside. Move on, guy. Move on. Move. And for fish and salmon, done with that. Finished with that, folks. So it changed my whole perspective of everything. You know what I mean? And then what gave me another insight is when the lady forgave the guy that killed her family, and she actually elevate to the fifth dimension. That is what I want to do. I want to live someplace in peace and love and harmony and joy, happiness. No, I mean, as a matter of fact, I got planets where it don't work. You don't pay no bills, no money. Just everything is gets provided for you. That's the kind of world I would love to live in, where we all can just live in love, peace, harmony, joy, happiness, and have nothing. That's my world, folks. That's I can tell you. I pray to the Creator, the Source, whatever you want to call her, Him, that we can just bring back heaven on earth and eliminate all those negative people that live on earth. I mean, eliminate them, put them on a different planet, let them live someplace that's totally different. That we can just have no fear, no anger, no guilt, no jealousy. Just live in pure harmony, man. That's all I want. That's all I want, man. We all can just live in pure harmony and love. Until then, folks, try your best to do that. You mean you're gonna come across people that always try to piss you off? Like, yes, now I went to a store and I try to get some stuff from the store, and on the shelf is one price, and when they scan it, it's a totally different price. If it costs 85 cents, on the store is 175. I said, but bruh, on the shelf is 85 cents. This big guy comes and says, if you don't want it, go to another store. Yeah, that's what that's means. We gonna kick. I mean, he come with a big. I said, bruh, there's no need for that, bruh. I said, bro, listen, why don't you get another friggin' job? You have a low-end job. And I'm not knocking him, but he had me so pissed off. I trying hard to get pissed off. I said, bro, you have a low-end job and live with your mother. Try and get a job where you can have your own place to live. You big and you think you're bad, but I ain't scared of you. I ain't scared of no friggin' human, bro. So if you bung it to me, you're gonna get shoot. You're gonna get shoot because he don't understand that whenever I'm traveling, whenever I'm going anywhere I'm going, I'm always well friggin' stacked, man. I'm always stacked. Not that I'm going to kill people, but I'm protecting myself. I'm protecting myself, bro. You know what I'm saying? So when he come with that big bombastic attitude towards me, like, bro, you better back up, bro. Today is not the friggin' day. You better back up. All right, folks. On the day, folks, listen. Like I said, I try to be as loving as possible. You get those negative people always want to come forward to you to bring out the bad side of you. And I try not to let that get out. And they ask people, why you carry a pistol? For those people that don't think like me, that don't act like me, not as loving as me. You know what I mean? That's for those negative people that always try to... Folks, listen, I love you guys, man. I'm going to stay as humble as possible. But those guys that come towards me, they better back to frig off. Because I might be conscious, but I ain't stupid. Until then, folks, I love you guys. Peace out. One love.